Okay, let's break this down. So here's Trump, the guy who built his brand on winning, suddenly declaring one of his signature initiatives dead, but then immediately turning around and defending it like a rabid pit bull. Classic chaos, right? But here's the twist. This isn't just about ego. This $1.8 billion fund, supposedly to compensate victims of the DOJ's weaponization, is now a political grenade. And the funniest part? The two Republican senators blocking his attorney general pick are essentially saying, put it in writing or shut up. Which, honestly, feels like watching a reality show where the cast turns on the host. Let me unpack this. First, the fund itself. Trump claims it's about helping people ruined by the justice system, code for January 6th rioters and his cronies facing tax audits. But here's the hypocrisy. When has Trump ever cared about victims of government abuse? He didn't give a damn about the families separated at the border or the veterans waiting for health care. Suddenly, he's Mother Teresa for insurrectionists? Please. This is about creating a slush fund to reward loyalty, not justice. And the idea that he'd call this a priority while blocking actual victim compensation bills, like for 9/11 first responders, is the kind of doublespeak that'd make Orwell blush. Now, the senators. Cornyn and Tillis aren't exactly rebels. They're establishment Republicans who've spent years kissing Trump's ring. So why the backbone now? My theory, they're not fighting the fund itself. They're fighting Trump's unpredictability. Imagine being a senator who's spent decades mastering DC's game of smoke and mirrors, only to have a president who treats policy like a Twitter spat. They want a written guarantee because they know Trump's word evaporates faster than morning dew. And Tillis retiring? That's his I don't give a crap shield. He can play hardball without fearing primary backlash. Smart move. But here's the real kicker, the legal mess. A judge just slammed the settlement as self-dealing and Trump's appealing? Of course he is. This guy's entire life is one endless appeal. But the fact that his own acting AG, Blanche, is caught in the crossfire, it's like watching a mob movie where the consigliera gets thrown under the bus. And the White House blaming incompetent advisors? Classic scapegoat strategy. If Trump's team is so incompetent, maybe the problem is the guy at the top? What's this say about Trump's leadership? Total anarchy. He's so obsessed with being the alpha that he'll burn his own agenda to prove a point. Blocking your own attorney general nominee over a dead fund? That's not strategy, that's a toddler tantrum. And the GOP's dilemma is terrifying. Enable this circus or risk being exiled by Trump's base. Either way, they're losing. So here's my closing thought. This isn't just about a fund or a court battle. It's a case study in how narcissism corrodes governance. Trump's America isn't about policies. It's about cults, vendettas, and the slow-motion collapse of accountability. And if this is what winning looks like, I'd hate to see what losing brings. What do you think? Drop your takes below, no bots, just brains.